Hello, everybody. It is time for me to plan out another week. It is the week of Monday, August 14th. It's the first week of school for my son. I have been, over the past couple of weeks, really reincorporating work back in. You can see I'm still in the middle of this week, but like reincorporating work back into my planner. I've done it using just a highlighter and a dot pen. I really want to bring stickers back into it, but I'm worried. And I've had some of you ask, how are you going to fit it all in there with stickers? I don't know. So we're going to see how this goes. Rather than go with something where I've got a whole ton of stickers, I am going with this previous Celebrations collection kit that I happen to have some other extra sheets of, including this that's for the makselife daily, but I'm going to cut this down and use it as date covers in here. Anyway, so I don't have a shit ton of stickers here. I just have a handful of them. But this, hopefully, especially with this sheet of event stickers, I think I should be okay. So I'm going to give it the shot. We're going to give it the old college try. Let's get going. I already did my actions for the week. And I didn't grab any extra washi tape because I'm just going to use what's on here. So I actually need to grab my little slice tool out as well to cut these because my washi tape, my palette knife does not cut washi tape or vinyl stickers. I've got my Pilot fine liner to use on my paper, and then for the stickers themselves, I am going to use, because Christiane designed stickers, you need to use a different pen, the Unipin oil-based pen. And I guess if I am going to use a dot pen, I should probably pick one, huh? I've been using this pink this week, which really matches, but I don't really want to use the same color that I've been using. So I think I'm going to see if I can grab a teal, the Ocean dot pen, in case I need one. I don't know if I'm going to use one or not. Probably will. I usually use them in my spreads because, as you're going to see in an upcoming video, absolutely one of my favorite planner items. So what I'm going to do first, before I do anything else, is cut these so I can use the date covers. And while I normally freeball, I'm going to use, I found if you're going to use a ruler to cut with, getting a cork-backed metal ruler is one of your best bets. And so I want to just line this up. It is actually lined up. And I want to make sure it's just far enough along that it doesn't cut off the end of Thursday or Wednesday, which is what I say to remember how to spell it, even to this day. I'm going to take my little slice tool and I'm just going to cut straight across. And it cut through, but it didn't cut my desk, so I'm going to consider that a win. Which means that now I have date covers. And, did that go crooked? Whatever. And I've got the numbers. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to peel this off. This is the most satisfying part, by the way. Although over the numbers can be a little fraught because, you know, they're so tiny. And even with the best cutting machine ever, when you're cutting that many tiny cuts, I can imagine it's just a pain in the ass. Okay, 28. Stuck to my nail. And I'm just going to peel this one off while we're at it. Let's just go full peel. This other one is actually previously used stickers stuck to a sheet, so it doesn't need it, but these two. I had gotten this one, I think because I thought I was going to use it for the month, but I didn't want, I don't remember why, but whatever. So it just barely overlapped with the hole, because these are a little longer, but whatever. It works. I'm just overlapping them to make them look neat. Not neat as in like cool, but neat as in like not messy. Although I'm hoping for like a cool reaction from myself. You know, if you don't think it's cool, it's fine. It's not your planner. I just want to look at it and be like, ooh la la. I'm going to bust out my tweezers because these are some tiny little fucking numbers. So now that I've got that in, I also want to put a to-do sticker over here. So we've got this week sticker, which is exactly what I want. So go me. You know, I planned it that way. Is that crooked? That's crooked. Fuck my life. That'll be for any to-dos that are not specifically on my planner. I'm going to quickly put in my habits, which are already from my actions. I'm not going to put estimated time blocks. I don't really need that on the daily habits, but I will put the rest. You know, I actually have been walking on the walking pad. So, yay me. Not every day, but I have been starting to get the hang of it. It is a little interesting. Okay, habits are in. Do I have a habit tracker I can throw on top there? I probably do. I do. I have one. And I like covering it up with a habit tracker purely because it uses it. I'm trying to use stickers up with my no-buy. Like, I'm not only trying to do my no-buy, I'm trying to use up some shit. And I like how it adds the color. I just need to put something on there to make it really, even though I don't really have something that can say like habits. I'm just going to write it on there then. I'm going to write habits. Why not? The one other thing I really want to do is divide off this bottom here for a spot for time blocks. Are these little washi tapes? No, and I've got the big washi tapes, but I think they might be too thick for my purposes. Let me see. Because I divide the bottom off so that I have a spot to put my estimated time blocks for the day for work and my dinner. No, you know what? This is actually perfect. I'm going to put this here with this one line for estimated time blocks. And then this bottom few lines for my dinner plans. And it is using up a little bit of space, but I mean, I don't need the whole space. If you look... Okay, was that? Yeah, that works. If you look at last week, for example, or a couple weeks ago, I don't need all this space for the estimated time blocks and the dinner plans, but this gives me a way to add some fun stickery goodness without really impacting what I was using that exact space for. Does that make sense? Like, I'm not taking up space that had nothing to do with this. I'm taking up space that was, I'm taking up space that I wasn't using. So there is that. I mean, I'm taking up space that that was allocated for these items, but wasn't getting used. And so that way I'm not, utterly fucking up any chance I have of making this all fit in one planner. I don't have my meal plan for the week yet, so we're not going to worry about that. I don't have a ton of full boxes. So I'm not going to bother. Am I going to bother with full boxes for dialysis? Maybe what I'll do is I'll utilize these bits here for dialysis. That could be fun. Yeah, let's do that. All right, so I'm going to need to cut them again because they need to fit at the top here. So we're going to go from this side. We're going to count. It's a 1.5 inch. I'm doing math, y'all. This is not the fastest, most efficient way to plan, I will just say. This is the extra excessive way to plan. So 1.5 inch is right here. I'm going to cut them again. I'm also, like, this is a question of, do I fit everything plus am I using everything up? So let's give me a bit of a break here when it comes to being, super functional. Although at the same time, I think I'm just giving myself shit. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these at the top because we're going to be doing morning dialysis every day this week. I'm just going to use the color that coordinates with the date cover because why the fuck not? So slightly smaller than I wanted them to be, but that's okay. God damn it. I cannot lay this one down straight for the life of me, and it's not the fault of the sticker. It's the fault of the Cindy. There we go. Sheesh. Got those in. I'm just going to write dialysis on top. Will it be legible? Fuck if I know. I know what it means, and that's all that really matters. I do want to grab a highlighter. That's the other thing I did not grab that matches all this for daycare days. So this will be a daycare day on Monday, Thursday, Friday. For Layla, not for me. And then I need to put my weather in, so I'm going to do that too. Other thing that I want to put in here is the days that Jessie is going to be in the office. So all day on Wednesday and then after dialysis on Tuesday. So I've got these skinny guys. So I'm going to use this yellow one here for Jess and Layla being in the office since it's already like the perfect length. And then I'll use the little shorty guy here for post-dialysis for Jess and Layla going to daycare. Actually, maybe I will use the longer one and just cut it because I want them to be about the same length, but I also want to give myself the space within dialysis. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. And then the final all week situation, which isn't even, it's only one day, is my sister and brother-in-law will be in town through Monday. They're leaving on Monday, so I'm just going to put that down here. I usually put a longer piece of washi tape, but usually it lasts longer, but I want to use some of this stuff up, so I'm just going to go with it here. And then with those things, I am going to take, for this one, I'm going to use this guy right here. Or is that too big? It's really big, but I don't have a lot of options. So, and then for these guys, I'm going to go with these little star, event stickers. And we have 2 paydays. We have payday for Cindy on the 15th, so I'm going to put that one up here. At the very, that's too small. I'm going to put that one down here at the bottom. Payday. I'm trying to keep the bottom sort of like where I'm putting some of these certain things because it might make it a little easier to figure this shit out. I'm going to put the pink right there instead of this, the teal. Decisions. You know, this is not the most efficient way to plan, I will tell you. But it's fun. It's not efficient. This is not the hard part. The hard part is going to be figuring the work stuff out. And then we've got Jesse and Layla at office. Okay, and then Amy and Aaron. Amy plus Aaron in town. Okay, so those are all in my like full day situations. And now I need to put in my appointments. And then once I get those in, we can start figuring work out. So my appointments this week are actually fairly light, which is nice because it is the first day of school. So Amy and Aaron need to go to the airport on Monday. So I'm going to be doing dialysis post taking Amy and Aaron to the airport because they need to be to the airport in the morning. And so I'm going to move dialysis down just a bit. And then I'm going to put in this event sticker with a car because I have the sticker. And then I'll move dialysis right up because I'm going to want to get on it as soon as I get back because I do have work to do. Although thankfully no appointments that day. Tuesday, I have a patron live at 4:30. So I'm going to put that one on here with a yellow sticker for the fun. I'll put it right here. These event stickers might actually be my saving grace when it comes to saving space. I'm a poet. Because they are small. All right. Wednesday, I have no appointments, but it is the first day of school. And so I need to remind myself, A, to drive RJ and to pick RJ up. And B, just as like a big deal. And I'll probably go for lunch with him or something after the fact. So I don't know what time though, because it depends on what his schedule looks like. So what time, I'm going to write the time in once he gets his schedule later today. I'm going to put a happy face because even if he's not the happiest, it's his senior year, man. He's going to have fun this year. RJ first day of school. And then I will put a pickup RJ right over here somewhere because it will be in this range. But again, it just depends. He's not taking a full battery of classes this year. They can take up to 8 classes. He's only going to be taking 6 classes in this first semester and then 5 classes in the second semester because of what he needs for credits to graduate. One of them is a PE class that he has to take because apparently one of the Napa PE classes didn't transfer over, and that is a bummer because he took it. But because it's been a while, so I'll probably have to start putting A and B days in here for him to know like what times to pick him up. But again, I don't know what that's going to look like yet, so we'll figure it out. So pick up RJ, leave a spot for time, and that's it for Wednesday. Thursday, I have no appointments. Woohoo! And Friday, I have no appointments. So nice because we have been having house guests in town. We're going to have house guests in town this following week. It's nice to be able to breathe. So I'm going to just go with that. And then, but Sunday I am actually streaming and I am doing like the full Monty of streaming, the whole situation of you know, my live streams. So I'm going to use this little guy here. So it'll be a live plan with me next Sunday at 3:30 p.m. Pacific, and it's going to be a hot mess plan with me where I'm going to be using stencils, but I still want to be able to use my planner. So I use this little Steve here. So be there or be square. Streams, and then just underneath it, we've got 2:30 hangout, 3:30 hot mess plan with me. Okay? All right, that's all of my appointments. Pretty light this week, which is good. So let's start working on using stickers for one, but also filling some shit in. So Monday on dialysis, I'm going to have 5 time blocks on dialysis. If I take Amy and Aaron to the airport at 10:30 and I'll be hanging out with them in the morning, we can assume I won't be home until, let's just say we'll start dialysis around 12:30. Okay? Just give me some time. If we start dialysis at 12:30, it'll be wrapped up around 4 after getting off and everything, which will give me 2 more hours to work. But honestly, I'll probably just want to spend my time cleaning up. So I think the only work I'll be doing on Monday is going to be dialysis unless I do some work in the evening. So that's 5 time blocks. So one of those time blocks is going to be for content prep. Just some like planning out of some things. And that gives me 4 time blocks to work on 2 Chrissy Ann designs sections because I'm still doing that. All right. So that gives me a total of 5 time blocks for dialysis. I'm going to fill in part of the day with a sticker because I know that I am going to be spending a good chunk of the day hanging out with my sister in the morning, taking them to the airport, then doing dialysis. So in the evening, it's going to be a personal to-do list. And so what I'll do there is make a list of some things I know I'm going to have to do, which is wash the guest bedroom sheets. And I'll leave the rest for the rest of my to-do list. All right, so that's Monday. Tuesday, we're doing dialysis early, and then Jesse and Layla are going to go to the office. So I'm probably going to get to start working around 11 a.m. So 5 time blocks on dialysis, and then I would say about 12 time blocks for the rest of the afternoon. So that's 17 time blocks, which will be nice because I haven't had a good full work day in a while. But I'm going to round that down. We're going to go down to 15 time blocks, just in case. Also because I'll be helping RJ get ready for school. So on dialysis that day, I'm basically just going to be working on Chrissy Ann designs. So I'm going to give myself 2. And then after dialysis, I'm going to use this today sticker. Maybe with a stamp, because why not? And this will all be a work. So the patron live is 2. So that gives me 10 time blocks for the day. Subtract out 2 time blocks for the patron live, 1 time block for the live, and then 1 basically split into 2 for the before and after. So that gives me 8 time blocks. What am I going to work on? I can spend a time block on Instagram. So that leaves me 9 time blocks. That's not true. That leaves me 7 time blocks. I need a little note card. So I'm just going to start making hash marks. I get 8 total. So we have 1 time block used up for Instagram. I'm going to draft my newsletter, which should take probably 2 time blocks between all the work. So that will be 2 more time blocks here. It leaves me 5. So I know we'll do at least 2 more Chrissy Ann designs. I'm just putting, so I'm not writing what I'm putting. I'm just doing, each of these is 1 section. For me, that's how the way I've been keeping track has not been working. So this is good. We're trying this one instead. And that's going to be another 4 time blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, which leaves me 1 more. I'm looking at my list of work to do to see if there's anything I can throw there that will be Actually, if I just do all my newsletter tasks instead of the couple I was going to do, that should be 2 time blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait a minute. I can't count. Whatever. That's plenty of work for that day. So, and then right here, I'm just going to put a little, to keep me from adding more work, I'm going to add a flamingo and some sunglasses because that uses up some stickers and it keeps me from putting more work in this section of the day. And then after the live, I'm gonna just go into personal life stuff. I know I'm gonna need to move money. I'm just gonna leave some space for the rest of it just in case I have to help RJ out, but I won't know exactly what I need to do until then. Okay, Wednesday. So I have to take RJ to school and pick him up. So we'll just kind of subtract that kind of middle of the day 1 hour of time block, and then in the morning it's going to be before I get going anyway. So generally speaking, most days that I have a big empty day, I will have 15 time blocks, and so I'm just going to subtract 1 for the picking up. Actually, let's just be realistic here. Let's just go with 12 time blocks because chances are I'm going to be chatting with RJ after school too. So I'm going to add in the evening, I'm going to put a pink sticker to kind of just fill this up. And then I'll have a little bit of space for some personal stuff here, but my work will just basically need to fit there. It's going to be a filming day. I'll be filming 1 video because I'm doing my live stream. I usually do all of my videos like the Sunday and the Wednesday on the same day. So film 1 video. So that'll be probably, I don't even know what video I'm filming next week. What video am I filming next week? The video I'm going to film that day is a vlog. So I will be vlogging that day, which will be fun because then I can show you how this plan comes to fruition. That'll be a fun vlog. So look out for that. Okay, so I'm vlogging that day. So that's the whole day. So I'm really not sitting down to film that day. So I don't really need to count that in my time blocks. Instead, I just need to remember everything's going to take longer because I'm vlogging. All right, so it's looking at my task list. For 10, I'm going to be also, so filming the vlog doesn't really count. And then I'm going to be doing some more Instagram stuff, which will be about 1 task block. So we'll subtract that from the 12 to make it 11. And then it's basically just going to be Chrissy Ann Designs work until I run out of work time. So I'm just going to put a couple more Chrissy Ann Designs here. But I'm just going to assume how I'll get done however many I get done. And like I said, I keep track of that in Notion. I'll leave some space here for personal items that need to come up that day because I don't know what they are yet. And let's move to Thursday. On Thursday, I will be editing my 2 videos on my vlog and I'm only going to be editing the 1 video, the vlog. So that should take, vlogs take a little bit longer. So I'd say 3 time blocks. This will be another 5 time blocks, and then we'll go with some more Chrissy Ann Designs work. Although usually when I edit, I don't want to do a lot more work. So I'm going to put Chrissy Ann Designs here, but I may not get to that on dialysis. This is going to be a 15 time block day. And again, I don't know what times to pick up RJ or not, so we'll figure that out later. And then on my list of other things to do, I think it's just going to be a Chrissy Ann Designs kind of day. So for the record, I'm going to use this sticker here. For the record, I'm just going to put KAD for my whole work day. Because I have more projects to work on, but a lot of them, my deadline is coming up in a couple weeks, and so I need to get this done before I try and fuck with anything else. So we're going to just go with KAD for the workday. And then we're going to take another full box because I don't want to fill this up with other random tasks. I just want to work on Chrissy Ann Designs for the day. So we're going to do that, and then we'll have a personal situation down here. Plus, I do need to put in that it's going to be garbage day, and it's going to be garbage and recycling, because I think it was, trash and recycling, trash and recycling. So I Use this little checkbox sticker down here. I need to do some bill pay this week too, so I'm just going to put that on these tasks. I'll just do it when I get the chance. It's not really super time sensitive. It's time-ish sensitive. Okay, so now we're on to Friday. Friday is, I'm assuming I am going to make this a lighter day because I would like to go to lunch with RJ once we're done. Either I'll bring him lunch or we'll go out to lunch depending on what his schedule looks like. Since it's the first week of school and I really want to go on a date with RJ, I'm going to put this here right in the middle of the day. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little strip through it to write lunch with RJ. We'll use this pink one. And again, I'll leave the time because I don't know if he's going to be, like, what his school schedule is going to look like. But he and I have a tradition of at least once a month, me taking him and getting him a gyro from our favorite gyro's place. It's right near, not near, it's close to our house. It's right in between our house and the high school. So, lunch with RJ on the 18th. And then on dialysis, so that's going to suck up some of the part of my day. And so I think we're going to say, let's just go with another 12, including the 5 on dialysis. Hi, oh man, he just showed up. On dialysis, I am going to do some admin work, which should take about one time block and then a couple of Chrissy-Ann designs, because that is my theme of my week. Hi, Lulu. And then chances are I'm going to be heading to lunch after dialysis. So I am going to just add in a little bathing suit and a smiley face because why not? Okay. Then post lunch, I'll probably give myself a handful of time blocks. I'm just going to put work on here and it's going to basically be some Chrissy-Ann Designs work. And then I will leave a little space for some personal to-dos. Saturday, no work. We're doing 0 time blocks on Saturday. And Monday counts as my other day off because even though I'm working on dialysis, generally speaking, if I do work on dialysis, I don't mind for the rest of the day. I really want to go to the farmer's market. We have not gone to the farmer's market in a few weeks. So this little market cart actually would be great for that. Farm. Market. Exclamation point. Ooh, that's one thing I will do, the meal plan. And I'm just going to put a little this next to it for a fun sticker. Okay. Farmer's market, and then I'll want to go grocery shopping. So maybe what we'll do is go with this little pink, this little yellow checkbox here. I'm going to cut it because I don't need the whole thing. If I can find my knife. Everything. This happens. You ever start planning and then you're like, fuck my life. You just start having shit everywhere. That's me right now. And all the time. It's not just planning. It's just my life. It's my life. And it's now or never. We'll use a yellow event sticker. And I'm going to put some money on it because I'll be spending money. Because despite inflation supposedly going down, groceries are still fucking expensive. Groceries. So I know we're going to go TJ's. We're going to go King Soopers. And we'll probably go to Costco. I did not go to Costco this past week, and I don't think I'm going this weekend. So there's my grocery store. Then I'm going to put down one of these little check boxes here as just like a strip for chores, because that's how I live my best Saturday life, is doing chores. And taking Layla to the farmer's market is going to be enough to knock her out, so we're not going to wind up going to the dog park on that day. All right, and so I know we're gonna wash sheets. Laundry. As for the rest of it, we'll come back to it with the actions. And then Sunday with dialysis, I'm going to schedule next week, which should take about half an hour. So one time block. And then depending on how I'm feeling, I might do some Chrissy designs, but I'm going to leave it blank. So my streams are going to take 2, 3, 4. I would say 5 time blocks for the streams and at least 1 time block on dialysis. So I'm just going to say 6 time blocks on Sunday for right now. I might do more. Oh, my weeklies. That's another time block. So we have 2 time blocks on dialysis and 5 time blocks. So we're going to just say 7 because while I work on Sundays, I'm doing so much work during the week, my hand is going to need a break. So this will definitely be lunchtime. And then I'm going to fill in the rest of the day after this with, because it's a live plan with me's, usually take it out of me. Hot mess plan with me's, absolutely take it out of me. So I still will wind up doing some stuff in the morning or in the evening, but that'll fill up the rest of my day. Okay, so we've got all the work in. Now let's take a look at the actions. So for makselife, we have the weeklies on here. I'm just going to put so I can check them off. makselife and HB90. So those are on there. Plants are on there. This is all on there. On. They're here. My sister and brother-in-law, HB90 weekly. Time blocks are on here. I don't put the course I'm working on here because it just happens when it happens. And the KAD work is on here. I've got my date with RJ. We got to go school shopping with RJ. That'll probably happen on Saturday. Oh, didn't get out of there. That'll probably happen on Saturday, is going school shopping. So maybe we'll use this plan. The washi tape and the pen will be a great. I'll leave a little space for some more chores, but I am going to put a washi tape and a pen and this like question mark face, Steve, purely because I have no idea how I'm going to fare going school shopping. Like, he's going to need stuff, but I'm going to want to buy stuff and I'm on a no buy. So school shopping. And we'll take Sunny if they know what else. Sunny doesn't start till the following week for college. And we don't know what they need, but we'll have RJ's class list by then, so we'll know what he needs to pick up. He needs to get a haircut too, but I'm trying desperately to, like, he loves his long hair, and he just needs a trim. But he will not listen to me that a trim will make his hair look healthier. He thinks I'm going to try and make him shave it all off. It's his hair. I just want to make sure it's, taken care of. All right, school shopping's on there. And then Sunny tuition. We got to figure that out. That'll likely be on Monday. It's just there's some overcharges we need to clarify before we pay it. Easier to figure it out up front than it is to get a refund, if you will. So that's on there. And then I need a date with Jessie. I'm thinking a date with Jessie will be Thursday night. So I'm going to use this little heart sticker out, and the kids will just get fend for themselves and whatnot. Peloton and walking are both on there. Iron is going to be on Friday, because that is when we have decided to do iron. So I will make sure to put that up on top, I think. We'll just do that. We'll use a highlighter up here. Okay. Iron up on top for my dialysis, just to make sure I get it done. No buys on there, and then put green stock away. I don't actually know if I'm going to have a lot of time for that this week. Depends on what the weather's like, I guess. So I'm just going to put green stock over here, and we'll see what the weather is like. And if there's a nice cool morning where I feel confident going out there. It shouldn't take that long, but when it's balls hot, you don't want to go out there and do a bunch of physical work. All right, so here is my planner with stickers, with work, and everything else. I think having less stickers to choose from actually made it a little easier, but it's going to be a work in progress. And like I said, I'm interrupting this all next weekend to do stencils anyway in this fucking planner, so good luck to me. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. We're in school, whether you're in school now or otherwise. What was your favorite school supply? For me, I swear to God, it was those Pentel. Oh, they were like a clear plastic. It was the 90s. They were like a gel pen. Or were they a rollerball pen? What the hell were those pens called? The RSVP pens. I just looked it up. They still make them. But those were my favorite pens back in the day. So let me know what your favorite school supply was in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, friends, peace.